event that took place. He was in the World Trade Center. He was in Tower 1, but his whole life changed. He's here today again to tell us about his story and what it means about what tomorrow brings. I'd like to introduce Don Bacso.
Thank you, Mayor Guran. Thank you, City of Crown Point, for having me. First, I would like to thank our civil servants who are present today, whether firefighters, police, armed forces, first responders, or civilians that work tirelessly to keep us all safe and out of harm's way. Recently, I've had some people ask me, why do you speak? Why do you continue to speak even after 8 years have passed? My answer to them is simple. I survived that day because of luck and a higher power looking over me. Therefore, I feel duty-bound to speak on behalf of those that were silenced on this terrible day in 2001. As a survivor, I am honored to talk this morning about those innocent citizens, firefighters, police officers that will remain in my memory and prayers forever. We are here to remember the waiter that worked in the restaurant at the top of the World Trade Center, who called his wife and told her it does not look good. The young bond trader that worked on a floor above the impact zone of the Trade Center, who called his father and stated the situation is getting worse by the minute, and told him he loved him. The security person that valiantly stayed behind when he could have fled, but he stayed to assist in leading hundreds to safety, including myself. I speak for those individuals on the planes that hit the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and the plane diverted from its path in Shanksville, Pennsylvania. I remember the heroic passengers of Flight 93, such as Todd Beamer, Mark Bingham, Tom Burnett, Giora Bodley, and Sandra Bradshaw. Sandra Bradshaw was a member of the flight crew that morning, and she told her husband that her and other flight attendants were boiling water to toss on the hijackers. Nearby, she told them she heard 3 men, and they were whispering the 23rd Psalm. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Then one of the men apparently made the call, and they rushed and charged the hijackers. We are here to remember the common citizens, just like you and I, that were just going about their jobs on that day. I speak for those innocent citizens as to whether to jump or stay and hope for rescue before the inferno reached them. I am here to speak as someone's father, mother, sister, or brother, aunt, uncle, niece, nephew, or cousin. I speak on their behalf so they are not forgotten, and remembering the pivotal role they played while on this earth. They were all taken too soon. Whether you're African American, white, Hispanic, Asian, or other nationality, there was no prejudice that day. We were all affected globally by that senseless act of terrorism. We all must remember to be vigilant and be aware of our surroundings and what is happening at any given moment. If we become complacent and allow ourselves to fall into a pattern of ignorance, then we will be in the same situation we were on September 11th, 2001. Again, before I leave you, just remember when you're leaving for the day, always give your loved one a kiss, a hug, tell them you love them. It is something we should do every day. Thank you.
Thank you, Don. We're coming to a conclusion here, and I would like to thank some people today who made this possible. Obviously, Don Bosco behind it for this story, U.S. Congressman Pete Vislavsky, the City of Crown Point, board members, commission members, council members, the Crown Point Department and their staff, Pastor Mark Wilkins, DVG, the Crown Point Ministerial Association, Lake County Sheriff's Department, Lake County EMA, Crown Point American Legion, Crown Point VFW, the Boy Scout Troop 54, St. Mary's Catholic Church, the Lake Courthouse Foundation, Time Clock Shop, Crown Point Marine Corps, Trinity Lutheran Schools, and the Crown Point Moose. They're all instrumental in making sure that this happened today. But as we leave here today, with all those titles and names, as I stand here as your mayor, those titles and names don't mean anything. We stand here as united as Americans. And take that with you today. You heard the stories. You've heard everybody speak today about one reason. We're all united. We're all together. And we all have our freedom. And we all should stand here today and just give thanks to everybody that's here. And it's proud to know that each year this is growing. More people are coming out to remember this day, and that's good. It's good to see our youth here, to be here this morning, to take this, because you're the leaders of tomorrow. And to make sure that this day is remembered for what